It is really hard to be a student and not speak Tagalog. I wish I learned more before I came here. I struggle in class. Even I thought English class would be easy, but it's my hardest subject because it's not in English.
Really?
Yeah.
English is not in English.
No, not really. It's like 75% Tagalog.
Moving around in a jeep. We had a challenge with that.
Yes. Just the first time to say stop, it was complicated. I just say stop. I need to stop here.
You don't say parapo.
Yes, but I did it, but just he didn't hear me. So
Parapo.
yes, I did it, but he don't hear me. So I said, I have to stop here. I have to stop here. Please stop.
Hey everyone, I'm Andre once again and welcome back to the channel. A lot of foreigners have been choosing to study here in the Philippines, and a lot of American foreigners have been coming here to study. So in this video, we're actually gonna be speaking with a few of them and finding out why they choose to study in the Philippines, and also what their challenges have been and all their struggles.
I'm from the United States.
Okay, so you're studying in the Philippines.
Yes.
Why the Philippines? Why did you choose to study here?
I chose it for a bunch of reasons, but really it's because I knew someone here and
Okay, so what do you think about the Philippines?
I think it's a good place. I've only been here for less than 2 months, like a month and a half. So I think it's nice. I'm still getting used to it. So
What do you think about the people?
the people here are really, there's a strong sense of community here. Everyone seems more inviting and happy in a way than back in the States. Everyone seems more to themselves. It's kind of weird to talk to people. So
So have there been any culture shocks so far?
my biggest culture shock is the public transit here and the traffic. It's just it's really hard for me to get around, and I'm still getting used to jeepney and the trike. So
So apart from that, nothing else.
not really. I mean, I've been familiar with Filipinos because I've traveled around different countries, and in most of the countries I've been to, there's always Filipinos, and they're always, friendly and nice. So
So how about the language? How have you had any challenge communicating in Tagalog?
it is really hard to be a student and not speak Tagalog. I wish I learned more before I came here. I struggle in class. Even I thought English class would be easy, but it's my hardest subject because it's not in English.
Really?
Yeah.
English is not in English.
No, not really. It's like 75% Tagalog, 25% English.
I think you have to raise some questions.
Yeah.
They probably don't know you're in class.
And my classmates are all pure Filipino. There's no foreign in my class. So
So what are you studying here?
I'm studying HR, human resource development.
All right.
So
Nice talking to you. I appreciate
yeah,
it.
thanks.
Thank you.
Yeah.
My name is Sean Fraser. I'm from Riverton, Wyoming. That's in the United States.
Right. So why the Philippines to study?
No, I don't really know why I came here to study. I guess it wasn't of my own choice because I have to like live with my parents when they came here. So I really didn't have a choice, but here is probably the most suitable place for me since their main language to teach in is English. So that's cool.
Okay. So have you had any challenge so far with studying here in the Philippines or living here in the Philippines?
The classes are in English, but they sometimes revert back to Tagalog to explain to the other students, which makes it a little hard for people that come from different countries and backgrounds to learn and study here. But besides that, that's all right, you know.
All right. So do you think you can cope with that for the long run? Like,
For the long run, well, I did have like a little doubt, and I thought about like moving back to the States after like a year or so because it would be easier for me to learn in a country where I am like used to being in. But I think I can cope here. It's just going to be a little hard to adjust to the language and the different cultural backgrounds. But yeah.
so what do you think about the country, the Philippines as a whole?
What do I think about the country? Well, the system is all right, I guess, but what I mean about system is the lifestyle. I guess the traffic is pretty harsh and they're always working on roads. But I'm gonna say this, the government needs to pick it up and actually do something about the roads. But besides that, the people are okay. Um I guess they are like really confident, but once you put a camera in front of them, they're all shy and they just hide away in their shells. But feel free to prove me wrong, you know?
What exactly do you think they need to do to improve?
Yeah, I feel like just if people were to come together and like address the problem, then maybe things will change because power in numbers is always better.
Have you had any culture shock so far?
Culture shock?
Yeah.
I know this doesn't account for all food, but street food can be a little more sanitary and maybe there should be like an organization throughout the government that like regulates these places and maybe that will make health better. I mean, this is a developing country and they're still in the process of making everything better, but you know.
So what do you
Yeah.
think about the transportation system? Have you rode a jeep before?
I have rode a Jeep, and I'd like to say it's not about riding the Jeep, but like driving on the road with Jeeps around. They are quite reckless when they are turning lanes and going into like literally the highways and freeways here, if that's what you can call these roads. But yeah, I guess they do drive recklessly, and maybe there should be like imposed laws on jeepneys rather than just them blocking all the transport ways, I guess.
My name is Elizabeth.
All right, where are you from?
I'm from France.
France. So why the Philippines?
First, because I like Asia and I wanted to go to Asia. My first choice was Thailand.
Thailand?
Yes. But my second choice was the Philippines and I'm happy to be here. So, yes.
I heard you talking to your friend about Boracay.
Yes. Yes.
Have you visited Boracay?
Yes. Last week we've been to Boracay.
What do you
And
think about it?
it's a good place, but there is a lot of tourists. It's the only place I see tourists.
Okay.
Yes, there is a lot of tourists. So it's more expensive than here.
Oh.
Yes.
Have you had any challenge studying here in the Philippines?
Language is okay because all people speak English, so I can.
Communicate.
Yes,
Right.
but
How about moving around? Have you rode a jeep before?
yes,
How was the
but
experience?
it's here. It's okay, but when I go to Manila, I can't take a jeep because I don't know where they go, so I just take a Grab and
So you have to be careful.
yes. Just the first time to say stop. It was complicated. I just say stop. I need to be to stop here.
You don't say parapo.
Yes, but I did it, but just he didn't hear me. So
Parapo.
yes, I did it, but he don't hear me. So I have to stop here. I have to stop here. Please stop. Yes.
Probably you need to be a bit louder next
Yes.
because they understand parapo. It's actually their language.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank
I appreciate
you.
it.
My name is Elisha Lee Yang. I'm from USA, Minnesota.
Oh, nice. So why the Philippines to study?
I chose the Philippines to study because I wanted to try a different school and go across the world, have a different perspective in life, and tuition here was way cheaper than in the US.
So what do you think so far about the Philippines?
Philippines, right now it's very hot as I come from a cold place, so I'm adjusting every day to the heat. But I feel like people here are very welcoming and they're very easy to talk to help for foreigners.
Okay, so what about studying here in the Philippines? How has it been so far?
Studying here in the Philippines, it's been adventurous because I have to meet new people every day and it's kind of hard to understand some of them because not all of them are very fluent in English.
Okay. But you're able to communicate, right?
Yes, yeah.
So how about the lectures? Everything is done in English, right?
Some lectures are done in English, but they mainly like speak in Tagalog, but
But you're able to understand, right?
understand some. but my classmates just translate for me. Yeah.
Good. All right. Thank you so much.
What's your name?
Hi, I'm Nibali Alves Castro. I'm from East Timor.
Ah, East Timor.
Yeah.
I heard East Timor is a very small.
Yeah,
but
it's
a
very small
beautiful
country. Yeah, yeah.
So what do you speak in East Timor?
We speak Tetong.
What?
Tetong. It's called Tetong.
Do you understand Tagalog?
Konti.
Monty?
Yeah.
That's good enough.
Yeah.
So how long have you been in the Philippines?
It's like 5 months I'm here.
Okay, tell me about your experience here.
Uh, it's first time I come here. I was shocked because of the culture here, and probably with the language because it's different with my language, and also the food.
How about studying here? How's it been studying
It's difficult because sometimes they use Tagalog and sometimes they use English. So it's difficult, but it's good because I have a new friend
You're
and
gonna learn the language.
yeah, many language.
I
Yeah,
hope you learn soon.
Yeah.
It is gonna be difficult if you can't speak.
yeah.
And it's also a good thing because it adds to the number of languages you know,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
So why the Philippines to study?
Because of my brother told my parents like studying in Philippines is good. That's why I come here.
Experiencing it yourself. How's it been? Do you think it's good?
Yeah, it's good. As long as good.
All right. Thank you.
You're
I
welcome.
appreciate it.
So before we go, let's leave you with an advice from a Filipino student. And you can also drop yours in the comments. They'll definitely be reading it because they are actually waiting for answers to some of the questions they may have about studying here in the Philippines.
For foreign students here in the Philippines, honestly, I had experience before with the foreign students because during my high school, I made a friend who transferred from Japan. I'm not gonna mention their name, but they also had a hard time speaking in English and Filipino. And so, what they did, and what I would recommend for foreign students right now, is just make some friends because what people usually do to understand the language in the country that they're used to is to interact with the people. And of course, you've heard that Filipinos are honestly sometimes very welcoming, very demure, ganyan, you know? So if you have something that you're wondering about, like what is that word? What does that mean? Feel free to ask. And don't worry if sometimes we ask you to say that again or what does it mean. We're honestly just asking for what it is. It doesn't mean anything. We just want to know what you're like, how you are, and we honestly love interacting with you guys.
So do well to leave your ideas in the comments. And thank you for once again joining us on the channel. We look forward to seeing you on the next video. Ingat!